Clear up the closing doors, please.
When I tell you I've struggled so hard to get the camera angle and the lighting right for this video, I mean it. Like, I've been trying for about 15 minutes and I think this is the best we're gonna get. Is that good enough? Look, it's just gonna have to be good enough. Hi guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another video. I have filmed 2 videos in the past month and I hated both of them, and I just think I'm my own worst critic. I'm hoping that this one will make the cut, but I want to start this video by saying thank you. We hit 10,000 subscribers. That is incredible. Thank you so much. So this drink is for you. Cheers to everyone. I wanted to make this look like a glass of bubbles. It's actually a beer, and this is a celebration, and in honor of that celebration I am answering some of your questions. I put on my Instagram story, ask me some questions. I'm going to film a Q&A. Hopefully I will get to everyone's questions. And go follow me over on Instagram if you don't already, because I do post lots of interactive things on my story. So if you want to be involved in another Q&A like this, go follow my Instagram. So I got a question that says, how are you and what are you doing right now? So for the past 2 weeks I've been traveling again up in Tauranga and Auckland in New Zealand. I spent a week on a lifestyle vet placement with a lot of my classmates for a special topic, and that was with alpacas and goats and sheep. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a cute little video of some of the animals that we worked with, and yeah, I loved that week. It was awesome. I'm not going to be a large animal vet, but I really enjoyed it. And then this week I was also in Auckland. I was in a big hospital, one of the biggest hospitals in New Zealand other than my university's veterinary hospital, and just kind of checking it out there, and I really loved it. They were a big hospital with lots of different specialists, interns and residents, 24/7. They're really cool referral hospital. But today is a public holiday, it's Friday, so I drove all the way from Auckland and that took me 8 hours to get here. In terms of how I'm doing, now is kind of like the time where people are advertising for jobs, or you're applying for jobs, and some of my classmates even have jobs, which is incredible for them, like 6 months out from graduating. So congratulations to you if you are one of those people. But I don't really know what I want to do. Well, I do think I have an idea now of what I want to do with my life. I really like the idea of specializing. So I'm currently applying for internships, specifically rotating internships. So I'm looking at applying in New Zealand and also internationally. I think I've been feeling just a little bit overwhelmed by like the process of applying and finding a job. Not so much like that I don't know what I want to do, but more like I just want to know. I just want to have an answer. I just want someone to say yes, and then I have a job, and then I'm sorted. What is your motivation for being a vet? My motivation for being a vet? It's an interesting question, because I don't know if I have ever needed the motivation to be a vet. It's more just I really want to do it, and so I've never needed the motivation, if that makes sense. I need the motivation to study and to do work, but in terms of becoming a veterinarian, I just know that I love medicine. I'm really passionate about helping others, people and animals. Being a veterinarian is the combination of the two. You're helping people and you're helping their pets, and I just think that that is an incredible opportunity. Someone asked, do you think being a veterinarian is sad or upsetting? Absolutely not. I don't understand where this question really came from, but I think it probably comes from dealing with death and euthanasia. On the whole, it's generally very happy. It does get sad and upsetting at times, and you get exposed to a lot of different things. When you do get upset over maybe losing a patient, it really reminds you that you're human, and empathy is a really important skill. I don't see feeling sad for a patient as necessarily a bad thing. You can't save every animal, but you can do your best to make them comfortable. Do you have a pet? No. But we have been fostering kittens recently. I posted them on Instagram when we had them. I do have a family pet, which is a cat, and I love her to pieces. She's getting very old now, but yeah, I'm definitely a cat person. I love cats. One day I'll definitely get a dog, but if I had to pick my first pet, it would probably be a cat. how come you were feeling imposter syndrome lately and how did you get rid of it? I love your videos. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I posted on my Instagram story like yesterday or the day before saying I was really struggling with imposter syndrome. It's not something that had really affected me much until this year. A lot of my classmates, I know it's always been a burden for them, but I've kind of been lucky enough to escape it. And I think the reason I was feeling it is because Massey, my university, and also some of the specialist hospitals that I've been to, there are some incredible people there, like in terms of intelligence, in terms of charisma, personality, great veterinarians and vet nurses and vet techs. I sometimes feel a little bit out of my depth. I'm like, I will never be as good as this person, or I have self-doubt that I'm ever going to be as good as this person. And particularly in the process that I'm looking at applying for internships, I just don't know. Like, I go through like, how did I get to this point? Why would they even pick me as an intern, you know? Like, it's competitive. They're picking from so many different groups of people. I just really suffered with feeling like, I don't deserve to be here. I don't even deserve to be an intern. How did I get rid of it? I think I still haven't gotten rid of it, and you don't really ever get rid of imposter syndrome, you just kind of manage it. I think the thing that helped the most is just remembering that everyone in life has gotten to where they are because they just gave it a shot, and they're just doing their best, and sometimes they're even faking it until they make it, and that can end up being true confidence. Faking the confidence until it comes is the best way to go, and also just trying my best, because that's all you can ask of yourself. Someone asked, what are the lecturers like at your vet school? What made you choose vet school in New Zealand over another country? Did you consider Australia? And do you have any tips for pre-selection at your particular university? Start off with the lecturers. They're all incredible people. I love the staff at Massey. I've never had a bad experience with anyone. Most people in the hospital are so willing to teach, so willing to help, and they really get you out of your shell as well, which I think is incredible. What made you choose vet school in New Zealand? Well, to put it bluntly, I'm from New Zealand, so I kind of felt like it was my only option. Also, when I originally applied for vet school, I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to be a vet. I did a video about vet versus med. I kind of was weighing up the two, and other degrees as well. So when I applied for vet school, it was kind of just me being like, let's see if this is actually what I want to do, and the universe will tell me whether this is what I'm meant to do or not. And I got in, and the rest is history. I love it. I'm very glad I chose it. I didn't consider Australia because of that aspect. I didn't even really consider moving overseas at all. I came straight out of high school to vet school, so I was only 18 when I applied for vet school, so I think that I didn't consider anywhere else because I still wanted to be close to my family, to be honest. But now I'm definitely considering Australia for jobs. If I can't get anything in New Zealand for an internship, I'm definitely applying overseas as well, particularly Australia, because it is so close. For the pre-selection phase, I do have a video on the interviews. Basically, performing well in pre-selection phase, create a routine, look after yourself, work really hard. It's only a couple months. Ask for help as much as possible, lecturers, friends, tutors, whatever. Don't spend 100% of your time studying. No one can do that. Make sure you go to the gym or play a sport or have a hobby and do that sort of thing on the spare time. This is more of a deep question, but I'm going to answer it. How do you know your friends are real? Because I asked people to ask me life questions as well. For me, friendship comes down to three main things: loyalty, kindness, and support. And if your friends aren't showing you those three things, then I wouldn't say that they are your real friends. I have made so many incredible friends in vet school and outside of vet school. The people I've lived with over the past few years, they are probably going to be my friends for life. All the friends that I have around me, like in my close-knit circle of friends, they've all shown me those three things: loyalty, kindness, and support. And if you have a friend in your close circle or your extended circle that doesn't meet any of those 3 criteria, then I wouldn't say that they're a real friend or a very good friend. For me, loyalty means that the friendship is reciprocated. They love you as much as you love them, and they're not going to talk badly behind your back. They're going to support you in front of other people that, you know, don't know you. Kindness is kind of self-explanatory, and the last thing on that list is support. Just lifting you up when you need it, or even just knowing that they've got you no matter what the situation. I hope I explained that well, but that's how I would know that that friend is real. I'm gonna leave it there. That's all the questions that I'm gonna answer for this evening. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. I'm about to order Uber Eats to the house because ain't no way I'm driving after driving 8 hours today. I am not driving anywhere. Also, by the way, my hair is brown now. You haven't seen it brunette, but I decided to go back to my natural hair color. Let me know what you think. If you hate it, I don't want to hear it, but if you like it, please let me know. And I will see you next time. Oh.